Fuck yourself.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Dueling Fates podcast, your Monday morning movie reviewing podcast. Today is the start of the spooky season. It is officially October, and we watched a movie that scared Geek when he was a child enough for like it's notable, like
Yes.
It's in his brain, it's
Yes.
stuck forever.
Yes.
So I decided to torture him with it, and I regret that decision entirely.
Why?
I fucking hate this film.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's awful. It's
Okay.
fucking awful.
Okay.
I don't get how this got a remake and a sequel. Like,
Dude, okay.
We've
So I will
never
say, I was very bored.
that's what I'm saying. It's
Like,
sucks.
Okay. No, it has good moments. I just think, like,
Name
it's
one.
just hold the fuck on. I think it's really weirdly, like, how do I want to put this? I think the concepts of the plan are pretty cool. I think the execution of it's pretty shit. I think it spends way too much time not actually focused on what's happening and like trying to tell the backstory of both whatever the main character's name is.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a horror movie from the early 2000s. Who else would be in it?
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Maybe he
Her husband.
is.
He's not.
No, maybe he is.
You don't know who Freddie Prinze. Wait,
yes.
you don't know who
No,
Freddie Prinze Jr. is?
I do. I'm just saying. Maybe he's in this
Oh,
movie.
okay.
You don't know.
No.
Maybe
He's
he just
not.
is the shadow figure.
It's a very short Freddie Prinze Jr. Then.
Well, it's edited. You know. No.
I
Okay.
guess
So like, it.
it's a shitty shot
Everything-
at J horror.
Everything to do with her background sucks. I don't care about her or her boyfriend at all. And they
Again, it's a
Make
horror
it-
movie in the early 2000s.
going into like figuring out about the Grudge. Why do they not start talking about what the fuck the Grudge is until like 3/4 through the movie? They don't even.
It's gotta be more than that.
I think it's about 3/4 of the way through.
Well,
I
because I
think.
feel like the detective talks about it, and then she straight up goes to the house for the last time.
That actually might, wait, I think you're right.
'Cause I'm like 90% sure the detective talks about what happened, and then I think she may read.
Yeah,
she
it
gets a phone
doesn't get
call.
wow. Yeah, you're right.
And then,
Because her boyfriend decided to go to that house.
yeah, she gets a phone call with the boyfriend, and then she zooms there, which takes forever.
Well, she runs that really goofy ass run that she has.
It's a Sarah Michelle Gellar run.
It's a run of all time. Sorry, I am also currently ordering it. They're booking a
Or
hotel.
pizza.
No,
Oh. For where?
next year. So
Indianapolis?
I went to look
Oh.
at. We'll have to discuss that one way later. I went to just look at what the prices of hotels for TwitchCon next year were going to be,
Oh.
and 95% of San Diego is sold out for that time. So I'm putting it on a credit card and hoping I can afford to pay it off. Let's go. Bad financial
Girl
decisions.
math. Girl math.
Yes. So
I'm using lately.
yeah,
Ugh.
we're chilling, but I need to do that before I suddenly can't book one at all.
So, The Grudge is a remake of a Japanese horror movie. I have not watched the original.
I have
and
not either.
The Grunge and The Ring are very similar. They have the same kind of concept, but they're like different.
The same concepts of a
places.
plan, yes.
Yeah, they have parts of a plan, concepts of a plan. But they have different execution to it. I think The Ring, the American remake of The Ring, is a lot better than this movie because, like I said, I hate this fucking film because I think it's terrible. But I've also seen Ringu, so I know how different those two are. I've never seen the original Grunge, so I might have to watch that. But this film, and I hate that Sam Raimi's attached to this because he is attached to this.
Oh, dude,
And I don't
when
know-
I saw that, I was like, oh, so this is what he was doing instead of Spider-Man 4. Got it.
Well, this was 2004. This is Spider-Man 2 came out the same year.
Oh, did it? Okay. Well,
Because he produced this film, he wasn't directing it.
yeah.
It feels like they're taking a shot at J-horror in the worst way possible, and like Sam Raimi could have definitely helped this with the like his background with the Evil Dead, which it's a great franchise and it has a lot of like similar aspects to it. But for whatever reason, they cannot hit it here. It was just, it made me angry watching this.
So I was watching this. I'm not gonna lie. I watched this in the car, on the way to the Rockies game yesterday.
Yeah.
And I like stopped watching it 3 different times because I was bored.
Yeah.
Like, and it sucks because the actual parts of this, which are trying to be a horror movie, are actually really good at being fucking creepy. Like,
there's 2 parts I can think of that actually kind of creep me.
Dude, the noise will never not freak me out.
So I remember the noise being way different.
Really?
That did not scare me. It just sounds like that. You know what it made me remind me of? It remember that kid in high school that made the pterodactyl noises all the time?
No.
That's what it sounded like to me.
That's definitely not the noise anybody's ever made to portray a pterodactyl. Yeah, that's not even close to the noise that was in this movie.
Close.
No. By definition, no.
By definition, he says.
Yeah, by definition, you're a fucking moron.
But the noise didn't freak me out. Like I heard it.
Well,
like,
okay, but also maybe it freaks me out because it's so ingrained in my brain to freak me out.
It may be.
Like, I'm not gonna say that might not just be a pure like nostalgia bias thing, of like it freaked me out as a kid, so it freaks me out now. And I'm sorry, the kid and the chick are both freaky as fuck.
The chick scares me more because she looks like she's not entirely human.
Yeah, which her face I think is like the point, which is great.
Yeah. But like the kid didn't freak me out. I was like, dude, get the fuck out of here. You're just in the way. When he makes the noise when the guy's looking at the window, it's a lot creepier.
It's the same noise.
Yeah, but it's creepier coming out of him when you're like directly staring at him, rather than it coming like from the attic.
Oh, sure.
But I was from the grunge.
The grunge. It's Grudge.
Yeah, Grudge.
This isn't a kind of music.
But like, my question is, like, what's the motivation, and then B, how far can her powers reach? Because she reaches into that office building.
Right. Okay. So I think her powers go wherever. Because they say if you've been in that house, death follows you.
Sure, yeah.
I don't actually know if that's the physical manifestation of like that chick's ghost, or if it's just whatever the physical whatever, or if it's just the physical manifestation of death, and because it's tied like to her death, it appears similar to her. I don't think it's actually her. They say that it's supposed to just be death. Due to strong emotions, that emotion ties that place to death. And because it's tied to her death, the appearance of death would appear as her and the sun.
Yeah. I was thinking more of her as not like as a ghost, but because there's like the difference between like a ghost, a poltergeist, and like a spirit.
Yeah, I don't know what all those are.
I think she may just be an angry spirit.
Sure.
Because when I think of ghost, I think of I don't even know the fuck movie I should like throw out there. I don't fucking know. When I think of ghost, I'm not like thinking like that bullshit. I'm thinking she just seems like a vengeful spirit, and you know, spirits are a huge thing in Japanese culture, so I assumed it was that. But I don't know what her motivation is to kill everyone besides that dude. That one dude makes sense.
It's just okay. So let me get this thing booked now officially, so I can actually focus.
I was booking a hotel mid-episode.
Well, somebody was
just
rushing
died.
me. What?
Pete Rose just died.
Also, I saw a thing on Reddit this morning.
The Kevin Mutombo died too.
Yeah,
today.
that's what I saw. That's what I was gonna ask.
Yep. Everyone just died today, including those
Apparently.
people in the house.
Damn. Bro killed a house.
I mean, she did.
Well, maybe, but you have no proof.
I mean, she didn't kill Sarah. Well, we don't even know if she did kill Sarah Michelle Gellar because we haven't seen the second one. Well, I haven't. You may have.
I didn't know there was a second one.
There is a second one. I know that for sure, and I know there's a remake. And I heard the
Grayson.
remake is even worse.
Oh, that I believe. Everything new that's come out is worse. You do
Bullshit.
know nothing that has come out as a remake has ever been better than the original. Name one time.
Casino Royale.
I disagree.
You think the original Casino Royale is better than the 2005 Daniel Craig Casino Royale?
I don't know what the first one was. I'm trying
It's
to.
like 1966. It's
So it's not the James Bond that I argue is better. I don't like Daniel Craig.
I don't care if you don't like Daniel
human.
Craig.
No, so I thought the other one was just a Pierce Brosnan one, so I was gonna say it's better just because Pierce Brosnan. I stand by that. If Pierce Brosnan was 007, that movie is better than any of the Daniel Craig ones. I don't care because he's
Batman.
a better.
Is that a reboot or remake? What do you like? What would you consider that?
I don't know. It's comic book movies, so I view them the same as comic books. They just kind of do shit and change all the time.
Well, you don't know. You haven't seen a bunch of horror movies because horror movies remake a lot of shit.
Well, maybe the remakes of horror movies are different, but I don't really watch horror movies.
Might honestly be. They. I feel like whenever I watch a reboot of a normal movie, I'm like, oh, okay. But horror movies actually like hit different. I don't know. That's just me. I'm a horror dude, so.
Sure. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. This movie, dude, this is going to be by far our shortest episode. That's what I know.
I don't think so. I have a lot to complain of.
Please start. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Why was the choice to choose non-linear storytelling in this fucking movie? I got thrown off 4 different times. Like, when does this take place?
Because I kind of knew it, it like made sense to me, but I think that's just because it was like already unlocked in my brain. Because it was like, who the fuck are these? Oh, right. Oh, what the fuck?
I watched this years ago. But like,
same.
I don't fucking remember. I have a lot of hit memory issues from that time era because I have concussions.
Well, same. Well, not from concussions, just from trauma response. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I get it. My memory's weird, but I'm wondering if it's just because it was like unlocked in my brain that it just like doesn't change. It's just like
it might just be traumatic to you.
Might be, but like I don't know, man. Dude, it was bad. It was a bad time.
But like the non-linear storytelling, I'm like, okay, I thought this guy was dead already. Then we're going back to the family. Then we're going back. I'm like, dude, just tell me this in order. Oh, and this movie has 2 cold opens.
Does it?
It opens the movie twice.
Oh fuck! It does.
Why?
That didn't even clock.
Because the movie's just bad.
Honestly, I guess you're
right. It's like a 42% like Rotten
Tomatoes. Oh yeah,
like,
I saw that, and I was like, I don't know, man. I'm so confused at like, because I don't know. I remember people I know like loving this movie, and like, I don't know. Was it just early 2000s? Everybody was stupid, or like?
I mean, kind of. I mean, there's a lot of like. Early 2000 horror is a weird spot in horror history because we're coming right out of the scream, meta horror, like comedy area, and we're starting to get into J horror, which is part of J horror, into like torture porn, like Saw. So like it's a weird middle spot here where horror is just like either really weird or really gory and nothing in between.
Horror just goes, I don't know.
It's like throw shit at the wall. Is it torture porn? Is it J horror? Give me one of those two, and it works out, or it doesn't, and then they just run with it. It's. I don't really like talking about early 2000s horror, so I find it horrible. Like,
isn't that like all we're talking about? I don't actually know. What are we talking about this month?
No. So we watched The Grudge. I
Ah.
said this right this time. We're watching Smile, which has a sequel coming out that week. We're all
Oh,
talking
so
about Paranormal
we're like
Activity.
on topic. Weird.
That's why I swept it around. Then we're talking about Paranormal Activity,
Ooh.
and then we're talking about Alien, and then we're
Oh,
talking about our secret fifth one.
bro forced Alien into this month, and I didn't even notice.
That was really when I was kicking like my Alien kick, so I threw it in there. The
Gotcha.
Grudge 2. But it's about the little boy.
Okay.
What the hell? So apparently Sarah Michelle Gellar has a sister, and Sarah Michelle Gellar goes missing. And there's a Grudge 3? What the fuck? I didn't know about this one.
Wait, what?
There's a Grudge 2,
Okay.
which is about Sarah Michelle Gellar going missing.
Okay.
And there's a Grudge 3
Oh god.
that I did not know about. And there's the Grudge from 2020. I thought it was in 2018. Which I heard is like one of the worst movies of all time. So
W.
yeah. That might be for like a month where we have like bad movie month.
Bad movie month. Shouldn't that be? What is that? February, when all the movies that they have no faith in being good come out, so they push them to
January, February. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
I don't.
we
I don't
end
want to
our-
call January the bad month because that's when my birthday is.
We do this.
So
Well, also we're doing stuff in January.
yeah. So maybe February we're watching The Grudge 2.
The Grudge 3 and The Grudge.
Oh, we're not watching the remake. I'm out. I don't know if I want to watch 3 either. Honestly, I feel like this movie was. See, honestly, I thought this movie wrapped up because I just thought she died at the end. I'm not gonna lie.
So, the funniest shit in the world is that I was watching on Peacock because I didn't want to buy
Same.
this movie. So it was free. So I'm watching it, and I'm like, we're like wrapping up. She's like, she's trying to identify the body of the boyfriend. Spoiler alert. And then like the hand drops out, and then the ghost girl or whatever we call it, the Grudge, goes up behind her, and then it cuts to fucking what's the 2010 horror movie Insidious. Because it like does like the play next thing.
Oh,
Didn't even see how it ended completely. It just showed her in the background, and then that's it.
did that happen to me too? And what happens at the very end?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going back and trying to figure that shit out. I just thought it was funny as fuck that like we're not even gonna show you what happened because it's just dumb as fuck.
Nice.
I do appreciate that they, instead of making the Japanese actors speak English when they're talking to each other, they allow them to speak Japanese and like converse in that way.
Yeah.
I'm like that. We don't see that nowadays. It's nice to see that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Cool,
this
that's
is
the plan.
officially done, so that's good. I got a hotel booked.
Bro booked a hotel mid-episode. He is him.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro cooked. Well, bro did
So-
something.
So what is your full thoughts? Like I know I'm like this is ass.
I don't know. I refuse to say ass, but I think that's just the nostalgia part of my brain talking. I don't think that's smart brain. I think that's nostalgia brain. I don't know. So I think the most interesting part of this movie is the story of the Grudge. And I feel like in the hour and 30 minutes that this movie is, that story only exists for 20. I feel
I
like
don't
they
think
should
that
have like
long.
focused on the actual story that mattered a little more. Honestly, I don't think they should have had Sarah Michelle Gellar in it at all. Her character's pointless. Her story's pointless.
She's
Like-
also very bland.
Have it end with what was the
Yoko?
yeah, Yoko, who dies at the start. Have that be like the end of it, and just
Mhm.
tell us the story of like the original family.
Yeah.
right? And then all of like the original, so the family that died there. Yeah, because so it opens with the guy killing himself.
Yep.
And then you don't know who that guy is for another fucking hour,
Mm-hmm.
which is insane. And then it like
Goes to Yoko, who goes into
no,
the
it goes to
ceiling.
credits, and then it goes to Yoko, and then it goes
Yeah.
to like the title card, because or it might be flipped title card and then credit.
Yeah.
Either
I think
way,
it's
not important. Fucking two cold opens, because fuck you in particular. But like none of that mattered.
we spent like a good 20 minutes of bullshit.
Yeah, dude, none of it makes sense. None of it matters. I hate all of it.
Okay.
That's not true. I don't hate it. I'm not gonna fight you on this one though, like I did with Tombstone, where I'm gonna tell you it's great and argue.
Hey, I thought Tombstone was fine.
What's our actual ranking system? We got like S, A, B, C, F, or do we have D
Yeah,
in there?
because you go
Everybody,
D, then you go
everybody
out.
leaves the D out though, because also
No,
nobody includes
you leave
E.
E out. Yeah, fuck E.
What about D though?
Everyone loved the D.
Okay. So I don't know. I'm thinking like I'm trying to figure out how much nostalgia is gonna weigh here
I
between
think this might be
C
the worst
and
movie we've
D.
seen. No, this is the worst movie we've
If I
covered.
ranked anything in F,
Maybe no, because you love it the day after tomorrow.
yeah.
What movie have we watched that was god awful?
We need Grayson, because apparently I'm too lazy to do this shit. So we need Grayson to make a tier list, just so we have them saved. So like we always like, so we remember moving forward where we ranked things.
I'll do that.
No, I'll do it one day, maybe.
No, I have time this week besides
Grayson,
tomorrow.
I might be offing myself soon. Who knows?
Hey, yo, what?
I gotta play Elden Ring. I might just not exist anymore.
I was genuinely concerned.
You should be. I have to play Elden Ring.
I know you should be, but like
the game's so ass. No, I'm not allowed to.
too many tattoos.
No, well, that too. Well, this one's not done, so you know. Also, I have to do. No, like one of the tattoos. I was pointing at my tattoo, my other tattoo, because the one tattoo's the promise I made not to kill myself, and you know me, I keep promises. Sometimes. I don't keep my word, but I keep promises. Those are two different things.
I still can't believe you have a mixer tattoo.
I still feel like that's not the weirdest part of that.
The mixer tattoo?
Yeah, I think having the TikTok logo is a little worse.
Nah, TikTok's dope as fuck. I'm gonna do that shit so badly. Wait, do they ban your arm then? If they get banned from the United States?
I don't know how that works. It doesn't open anything, so.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Imagine I put a fucking microchip in there that only like when I click the buttons on my arm, it opens on my phone. See how easily distracted we are when the movie's bad,
dude, bro. Okay, so there's two parts of the movie that creep me out.
Hold on, real quick. Why the fuck? End of movie. Guy wants to burn the house down because that'll fix the issue, right?
It won't, but yeah.
Well, he's pretending it will. Let's pretend it does.
Sure.
Well, because it seemed like the entity inside that house also thought it would work, because they tried really hard not to let it happen. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Both
I don't
times.
Know. I think it's more that they were a threat to the household that they like
maybe
protected.
I don't know. I thought it would just end the thing, but maybe not. Not important. He knows that there's a fake kid in this house.
Does he know? Because I don't think Sarah Michelle Gellar tells him.
He knows more than she does. And yes, he remember because when they initially talked to her, she said that there was a kid in the house, and then he talks about the crime from before. when the mom and kid were murdered. He knows that the kid's not real. So why did he go try to save it instead of burning the fucking place down? I don't understand.
I guess because when normal people's brains, not us, we're not normal people. When they see a kid in danger, they go, "Oh fucking shit!"
Yeah, but
and they don't
logic
think.
brain. Logic brain. You know it's
It's
not
a
a real
horror
kid.
movie.
You know it's not a real kid.
There's rarely ever a horror movie where they actually make the right decisions, and that's why it makes
I
it a horror
know,
movie.
but
The horror
why
movie
do you
isn't
think I
actually what's
don't?
happening.
Why do you think I don't like horror movies? Because to
Horror movies
like
isn't
them, you
actually-
just have to like completely turn off your brain. Because if you think about it, it's a shit movie.
Not really.
That's why I don't like horror
Horror
movies.
movies aren't what actually is happening on screen. It's the declining IQ of America.
Yes,
Ugh.
it's yeah. So the two things that scare you.
Okay, so the first one is in that office building.
Yeah,
Because I've been in an office building late at night, like basically by
they're
myself.
creepy as a motherfucker.
They're creepy as fuck, and having like just a shadow person just come out and like hunt you down, creepy as fuck.
Dude, and like her face
Die.
when she like falls out of the stairs and her face is just like in that little opening of the door, terrifying.
I think even better is when he goes back to watch, or like maybe it's not when he goes back to watch, but like when she like covers the camera and it's a complete blackness. You think it's just like the shadow like that she popped up in, but then she flashes her fucking eyes
Yeah.
and they're like extremely bloodstained, fucking creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm getting goosebumps right now thinking about the fucking eyes. And then the second part is when they like she finally fully comes out at the end of the movie, which they've been like hinting at throughout the whole film. Because you never see anyone fucking die. You never see anyone die besides her.
Well, that's not true. Like the early part of the movie, or like at
No,
all?
all of it. You don't see anyone die. You don't see like anyone actually get murdered.
Well, the guy flung
Yoko's
himself off
possessed.
the building.
Oh, besides, no, I mean like she doesn't kill anyone. I mean,
Yoko dies off screen, I guess, but like you
Yeah.
see it, kinda.
you do.
You don't see her
awesome
jaw
effects
getting
though.
ripped out, but I mean, you see her floating and
Or getting yanked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens after
But like, I
that?
want to know how she kills people. Like, is she just
Oh,
like?
I see what you're
They
saying. Though.
sit up and then like they sit down. Like it's like, what is happening here? All I'm that like
She's
to me that's
sucking
like,
the life out of him.
hey yo, soul sucker.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Dude, that brought me back. I watched Beetlejuice this weekend, and the main antagonist.
Don't say it a third time, Jesus.
The main antagonist of the film is literally called a soul sucker.
Nice.
It's literally a dick sucking joke, and I fucking love it.
That's great.
Yeah. But I had to get a phone call for a second. But like when we fully get her revealed and like she's like crawling around, like it doesn't look like it looks like her body is mangled while she's crawling around,
Yeah.
and her face is just so unsettling.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna look at the gorgeous
Okay.
face.
And the kid is only freaky sometimes.
Yeah.
So, because sometimes he looks like a normal kid, and sometimes his like skin goes that weird blue, and then his eyes go like that weird like he almost looks like a chiss. You don't know what that? Yeah, you do. Granddad, you don't. You didn't watch Ahsoka. Never mind. Say Grand Admiral Thrawn. You don't know who that is. But like where he goes like all blue with like, you know what I'm talking
Why
about.
is this doing Momo? Fuck you! Don't show me fucking Momo. You fucking. Whore.
I mean, didn't they use a picture of the Grudge to make Momo?
I think so. I think it was the inspiration. It was the Grudge, but still, fuck Momo.
Momo freaky too.
Momo is freaky.
But yeah, when the kid's skin goes like that more bluish color, it's freakier.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't have oxygen.
Yeah, but
Honestly, I thought this movie was like running in a way where like like the Grudge was like a vengeful spirit, like we think it might be, but like that they kidnapped the kid and were like holding him hostage or whatever. I thought that was the way they were going, and like the Grudge was gonna be like the spirit of like redemption and justice. Because I don't remember the fucking film, obviously before I watched this. But it's just The kid is just like additional spirit or the same spirit, maybe. I don't fucking know. Because he kills people too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've always thought of it as the same, but like that's
Just
just
like a
'cause
decoy.
well,
Yeah.
no, it's because I didn't think of it as the spirit of the kid and the spirit of the mom. I thought of it as
Yeah.
just it's supposed to be like the incarnation of death.
Yeah.
And so it would take on whichever form at whichever moment. Because if I recall, you don't ever see the two on screen at the same time.
You do at the end. When she's crawling around the kids up in the banister.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
But in the house where the death is strongest, I don't know, man.
Where the death is strongest, you're sounding like you're talking about the force.
Well, that's kind of how they talked about death in this movie.
I guess. I
Like,
I-
I
and
think
it's-
okay, I think you could make a really cool horror movie based off this idea. It's not this one. And it's apparently not the second, the third, or the remake.
I feel like I gotta watch them now just to see how bad these fucking things are.
Well, is next year just the summer of shit? Is that what we do?
Honestly,
Instead of just
it might
February, do we
be.
just do the summer of shit?
We might.
My dog's angry, apparently.
When is he not?
Good point.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man.
I just I don't get why. I understand like the death like follows our house or whatever, but why does she choose to murder? Like she was murdered. Why would she murder?
Because it's not her. That's what I'm saying. She's the physical embodiment of death.
But why? Okay,
Strong
like,
emotions are attached to that house, which combines with
the force.
the death. No, it's the death. May the death be with you, Grayson.
Oh,
I don't know, man. Okay,
it just
let me
doesn't make
see
complete sense.
the Grudge idea. I don't know.
Idea.
It's a curse. That's what it's called.
Is it a curse?
So the Grudge is the Grudge is a curse born when someone dies in extreme rage or sorrow and lingers where the person dies. Those who encounter it will die, and the curse is reborn repeatedly, passing from victim to victim in an endless growing chain of horror.
See, a curse makes more sense than a spirit.
Well, so it's not a spirit; it's a curse. It's a curse on that house.
But like a curse makes more sense because it doesn't have like morals to hold by. It just goes.
Wait, is it the same kid?
What do you mean?
The
sequel? Yeah.
No.
Oh,
I didn't know it was.
What?
So the Ju-on the Grudge, the 2002 Japanese horror movie. I think it's the same kid.
Oh, that'd be dope as fuck.
I think it's the same kid.
Well,
I can't actually tell.
What was the
2002? So it's like totally possible.
Oh, it's 2 years. Yeah,
It's
He's not,
totally
like, fully
possible.
grown.
But like, if you look at the image, like the cover for the Japanese one, it looks like the same kid. I can't actually
Let's
tell
look.
though because they're blue and their eyes are nothing.
It's called Look at the Cast, dumbass.
Well, I'm not on like IMDb. I'm on Wikipedia, so I don't.
Well, I'm
don't
on
see it.
fucking. I'm on Google.
And
What's
I
this
don't
kid?
know who's who.
What's his name?
I don't know. Oh,
What's that
goodness.
fucking kid's name?
Dude, I have no idea.
Also, why did it be an American nurse?
Why did it have to be American? Well, because they're an American nurse. I have no
I wish I knew
idea.
the fucking kid's name. Is this the kid? Looks like
Toshio,
the
right?
kid. He was in all 3 Grudge movies.
And he was in the other Grudge. Yeah.
Huh.
So maybe we need to
dope.
watch the good Grudge.
Is it good?
I mean, it's
got
gotten a 6.7 out of 10 on this.
That's all right.
The
love how the
Grudge 2
second-
has a 6.3, so maybe the Grudge 2's better.
Hmm. The Grudge 2, it literally has the same name as the Grudge.
Never mind. He wasn't in the second Grudge.
Yes, he is. I just saw it.
Then I'm looking at he's in Ju-on the Grudge too, not
Ju-on the Grudge 2 is the second movie for the American.
really?
Yeah.
I thought, why? No, it can't be. Ju-on the Ju-on. I don't know how to say it.
Ju-on the Grudge is the Japanese
and
original.
that came out in 2002. The Ju-on the Grudge 2 came out in 2003. This movie came out in 2004. So the Grudge, you fucking moron.
But then what's the Grudge 3?
Is it? Are there not other
Japanese?
American ones?
No, this is American. Yeah, there's American. There's a Grudge 2 that's American. This is a good episode.
But he's not in that one. He's not in that one.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
It's not the same kid.
Why do they hate him?
I don't know. But yeah, that is a different actor as the kid.
The American one is just called The Grudge 2.
Right.
It's in Chicago? 3 interwoven stories about a terrible curse. A young woman encounters a malevolent supernatural force while searching for her missing sister, Sarah Michelle Gellar, in Tokyo. A mean high school prank goes horribly wrong, and a woman with a deadly secret moves into a Chicago apartment building. That's called Candyman. The last one's Candyman.
And then there's a third one that has no connection.
4.6. A young Japanese woman.
Well, she goes to Chicago. What the fuck?
What does Chicago have to do with this shit? Wait, I'm gonna watch this trailer.
Please don't. Okay. So I don't know if I want to watch the Grudge 2 and 3. I think we should just watch
the original.
The original 2. The original 2. I don't know. If we're gonna try to watch a horror movie and get freaked out, let's watch the real one.
Yeah.
Oh god, the trailer for the real one's way freakier. What the fuck?
J-horror's fucking creepy.
Maybe I don't want to watch it.
I wanted her screech in the original though.
Maybe the
I don't know. I was watching the trailer for the Grudge 3 while we're talking. It's literally half of it. It's just recapping the first 2 movies.
Nice.
The trailer.
Let's go.
So, that's a bad movie.
Dude, it is a really bad movie. I don't know if I want to give this that much more time. I kind of want this to be our shortest one.
It's not very good.
It's a bad movie.
Like I'm seriously astounded that this got any good reviews.
Yeah.
Like maybe like the best part about this is like there's like 3 decent moments, and that's the office building, Yuko showing up at the fucking nursing facility, and then the ending. Like the rest of the movie.
Yeah, Yoko being in that nursing facility. That one was pretty fucking. That one was weird. It creeped me out.
I love that that Ted Raimi, who's the brother of Sam Raimi, is like the guy. He slips while he's following her, and I'm like, is it a blooper or did they mean that to happen?
It's a happy accident.
Keep it in.
It's a happy accident.
Is it a kick the helmet and break your foot situation?
Yeah, that's so good. When are we watching Lord of the Rings?
We should have done it for December. But
why?
Because it's like a Christmas thing. People watch Lord of the Rings for Christmas.
Oh, I didn't know that. No, I stand by if we were going to do like a movie series in the like November, December thing, it'll be the one that we're not sure we're ever going to do.
That's fair.
It'll be that one right there. The Harry Potter one.
I love you're like going around the words Harry Potter.
Yeah, I just decided to say it. I was done. But if we do something like a series specifically dedicated around that, it would be that. Because to me, I've always associated that with Christmas time, and I don't know why. Because it's like Harry Potter's not a Christmas movie, but it features Christmas.
Yeah. I think we keep our series under 5 from now on for a little bit of time.
Well, yeah, it would have to be like next year at Christmas.
Because Star Wars felt like drained the fucking life force out of me, man. I'm like, we gotta talk about again.
Okay, for you, I don't think Harry Potter would do that to you.
It would. Because you know what? My family's a Harry Potter family. That's the thing.
So
And I
you've
fucking
never seen them?
hate it. I've seen all 8.
Oh, I thought you said you'd never had.
Lord of the Rings, I've never have.
Right. I thought with Harry Potter you hadn't either.
No, I've
Oh.
seen them way too many times, and
So
I want to die.
I was just thinking, like, since you hadn't seen them, like, you wouldn't care. Did you read the books?
I read the first 4,
Okay, that's why it wouldn't be as draining for you.
and then I stopped reading.
Yeah, right
entirely.
around the 5th one, they really decide that everything that happened in the books is stupid and try to make it its own thing, and it confuses me.
Oh, trust me. Once we got to the 8th movie, I would have been bitching about not seeing anything. I couldn't see it because you can't see shit in that movie.
Yeah,
At least this movie, it's dark and you can see shit.
right? It's almost like you can make it appear dark without Game of
Making it
Thronesing
dark.
it. Dude, yeah, the biggest battle in Game of Thrones history, and you can't fucking see a thing. It's worse. It's the worst when it comes to darkness. No, like, let me show you this. Well, okay,
no.
none of this matters, but
Well, we're at the
let's
end of the
wrap
episode.
this up.
We're on a tangent.
We are going on a tangent. It's the Game of Thrones dark battle. Let me find this picture. Let me find just an image.
Any image, a single image. But out of curiosity, how many minutes are we in? Not very long. I know that.
41.
Damn, that's crazy.
Dude, there's just nothing to care about other than like some
Because
complaints.
it sucks.
And like I still stand by, if you cut out 90% of Sarah Michelle Gellar and just like, I don't know, reorganize the order in which the scenes play out, I still think if you want the cold open being the guy killing himself, leave that as the cold open.
Yeah, have Yoko be the ending. Yeah.
And then have like where Yoko goes be the end. Or like bring in Sarah Michelle Gellar at the very end or whoever and have it be like the old lady at the end and they both just die in that room and you have an actual good horror movie.
Also, I hate that they kill a demented woman. Like, that's so fucking mean. Like actually just mean.
New question. Why did it take so long for her to die? She's been living in that house for how many years? Why didn't the thing kill her any faster? Why did it wait until after Yoko? That makes no sense.
I think the Grudge was realized that nurses would keep coming in for the demented woman. And then when
they hadn't killed any nurses either. They literally only killed the husband and wife. Based on the fact that the movie doesn't, that Yoko had been taking care of them for a long time. We knew this. Sure. I don't understand.
Maybe she was just playing a sick game with the woman. She's like,
I mean,
I'm going to kill you eventually.
Did fuck her up, so like maybe.
I wonder if she actually had dementia or she was just really fucked up.
I think she was just really fucked up. But
this movie, I thought was going to make me like turn on the lights when I was walking in my house, and then like.
Honestly, if there was just more of the office building, I think it would have.
It definitely would have. I would have freaked the fuck out, yeah. But no, it was not a.
No, it was definitely not as bad as I remember, for sure.
Definitely not as bad or worse.
Like,
you mean?
Not as bad, like just
scary.
It's not as scary. Yeah,
it's not a turn your. All right, Siri, shut the fuck up,
dude. It's because they changed it. You don't have to say the hey part anymore. So it just.
I haven't updated it.
No, but they updated that like last year.
Oh, okay. Well, I do say when I call out for that one right there.
Yeah.
They said it's like, oh, you're talking to me. I'm like, no, Sammy and Siri are completely different. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
Bad movie.
What are we reviewing next week?
We are talking about Smile because it's the film because the sequel comes out literally 4 days later.
All right.
Which I'm kind of. Have you seen any of the promos for Smile?
No. Maybe back when it came out. But
Don't.
Ruins the movie or what?
Yes, because the trailer gave away the best scare. Because even so I saw this in theaters. I saw Smile in theaters. And the scare still got me, even though I knew it was coming. And it's literally, if they left it out of the thing, it would have been a classic. like a classic scare, and I'm so pissed they put in the fucking trailers.
Oh,
I also left that movie early because it freaked me out too much.
oh, good.
Because because it was a really weird situation. I'll tell the story now because fuck it. I'll tell next week anyways. Went to the theaters with my ex-girlfriend, who was my girlfriend at the time, and we were in
Like the
theater.
one I know.
Yes.
Oh,
Because this movie came out like 2 years ago.
I thought it was like 2017. I don't know why,
No, it was
but
like
I did.
2022.
Oh, okay.
But we're in the theater by ourselves, which is like fine. But like the horror movie, it kind of like you'll start to be like, oh shit, because it's a very jump scare heavy movie.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like two elderly people come in by themselves mid movie, and I'm like, why are two elderly people coming into a jump scare movie? You're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Like,
Maybe that's why.
what the fuck? Probably. But like every so often, like every 20 minutes, a movie theater person would come into the theater and just stare at us for like 2 minutes straight and then leave. And I'm gonna send this to you after the after. So there is some promo I do want you to see because it is quite creepy. And I'll send it to you after we're done this. But like in public events, like on TV, like a baseball game or like a street interview, you would see like people like just standing smiling and not moving. They were real people, they were actors that were just doing that shit, and it's fucking fantastic. It's a great marketing, and I'm super excited to talk about it because I feel like you might get a little fucked up by it.
Yeah, probably.
A little fucked up. I'm not saying like you're just completely fucked up. Why am I listening to the Beatles?
Because
anyways,
you like it.
I don't like the Beatles that much. Anyways, next week we will talk about Smile, as we just talked about for the last like minute and a half. Smile 2 comes out next week, so once you watch Smile and then come to review and then go to see Smile 2. It's like a good, nice little like triple feature there. But until then, remember to subscribe, do whatever on whatever site you're watching us on, and don't go watch The Grudge because it's awful. But until then, bye.